this is Coach Van Tassel with MyFootballMentor.com. What we're going to work on right now are snatch catches above the head. So I'm going to have Landon running right at me. I'm going to be behind the camera, and I'm going to throw the balls intentionally high where he has to leave his feet and catch the ball above his head. Now, I like to advocate never leaving your feet unless you absolutely have to. A lot of guys will see the ball here, but yet they'll still jump off the ground. You don't want to do that. Keep your feet on the ground if at all possible. Just take your hands up as high as you can. If you can't get to that ball with your arms extended, then leave the ground. Obviously, you have to at that point in time. But the bottom line is, the key to this technique is when he goes up and jumps and reaches the ball above his head, once he gets that ball controlled, he's going to snap it into a tuck before he ever comes back down to the ground. That's a really important part of this technique, because if he's got a defensive back right on him, that DB is trying to claw at that football. He's trying to knock it out of his hands. So if he comes down with it here and he brings it in slow, and it's not in a tuck by the time he hits the ground, that defensive back's going to come through his arms. He's going to try and take away one arm or both and separate his hands from the football. So as I'm here, I'm going to catch and snap it into a tuck while I'm still in the air. Good coaching point on a high ball. If you can't get your fingers over the tip of the ball, you'll see as in that last segment of video how the ball slid off his fingertips and it went off to the side and behind him. We want to avoid that if at all possible. So I try to tell my receivers, get those fingers hooked around the top of the football if you can. Get those fingers over the top of the tip of the ball. If you're going to mishandle it and drop it, I want that ball coming straight down. If you flat hand the football, if you don't get your hands vertically enough as you're trying to get your fingers over the tip of the ball, if you start to flat hand it too much, the ball's going to skip right off your hands. It's going to go behind you, and you're going to probably get a pick going the other direction, or at least get a pick. So we want to try and hook those fingers over the top of the football if at all possible.